Hey everyone. If you're over 60 and worried about losing strength, listen up. Today I'm going to show you 3 cheeses that can help rebuild muscle and fight sarcopenia, that age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. Plus how to eat them so they actually work for you. No gimmicks. Real food. Real results when paired with simple resistance moves. Quick preview. I'll explain why protein and the amino acid leucine matter, give you practical serving ideas for each cheese, and a short daily plan that helps older adults hit the protein levels science recommends. Stay with me because near the end I'll tell you one cheese trick many people miss that can multiply the muscle benefit. And it's shockingly easy. Which cheese is best as a sprinkle but packs the most muscle power? I'll reveal that in a minute. Important note, this is general health information, not medical advice. If you have kidney disease, severe heart disease, or special dietary restrictions, check with your doctor or registered dietitian before changing your diet. What is sarcopenia, Samarin, and why it matters? Sarcopenia is the progressive loss of muscle strength and mass that commonly happens as we age. It's not just about appearance. Weaker muscles raise the risk of falls, reduce the ability to live independently, and lower quality of life. The European Working Group on Sarcopenia defines it as a muscle disease where low muscle strength is central. The good news, sarcopenia is not inevitable. 2 things are repeatedly shown to help slow or reverse it: resistance exercise, simple strength training, and adequate dietary protein across the day. That means food choices matter, and small, smart swaps can add up. Why protein and leucine are the key. Here's the simple physiology. To build or preserve muscle, you need stimulation, exercise, and the raw materials: amino acids from protein. For older adults, scientists recommend more protein than the standard RDA, typically about 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day, with even higher amounts if someone is ill or actively training. That helps maintain or rebuild lean mass. But there's another piece. Leucine, a single amino acid, acts like a switch that helps turn on muscle protein synthesis. Older adults have a higher leucine threshold, meaning each meal needs to deliver enough leucine to fire the muscle building signal. Studies suggest hitting roughly approximately 2.5 grams of leucine in a meal helps trigger that response in many older people. Dairy proteins are particularly helpful because they're rich in leucine and high-quality essential amino acids. Eat enough protein across the day, and make sure individual meals contain leucine-rich sources. That's where cheeses, especially the right ones, can play a strategic role. Cheese number 1, cottage cheese. Why it's great. Cottage cheese is a soft, mild cheese with a high protein per serving and a good mix of casein proteins, which digest slowly and feed muscles over several hours. A typical half cup, about 100 to 120 grams, of low-fat cottage cheese provides roughly 10 to 12 grams of protein, making it an easy way to boost a meal or snack. For older adults, that stable, slow-release protein is excellent for overnight muscle repair and keeping amino acids available between meals. How to use it: breakfast, cottage cheese, plus berries plus chopped nuts. Fast, low effort, high protein. Snack: cottage cheese with cucumber and olive oil, savory and low in carbs. Pre-bed: a small bowl before sleep can help provide casein-driven amino acids overnight. Portion tip: aim to combine cottage cheese with another protein or carbohydrate, nuts, whole grain toast, so a serving delivers 20 to 30 grams total protein in the meal. Enough to help reach the leucine trigger when paired with other foods. Cheese number 2, ricotta part skim. Why it's great. Ricotta is made from whey, leftover from cheese making, so it contains whey proteins. These digest faster and are especially effective at stimulating muscle synthesis because they're rich in leucine. A standard half cup of part skim ricotta contains roughly 7 to 10 grams of protein depending on variety. Not massive alone, but powerful when added to meals or blended into a protein-rich dish. How to use it: smoothies. Blend ricotta with milk or milk alternative. frozen fruit, and a scoop of oats for a high-protein smoothie. Toast or crackers, ricotta plus sliced tomato plus olive oil, a quick savory snack. Savory egg bake. Mix ricotta into scrambled eggs or an omelet for a protein boost. Smart combo. Because ricotta digests faster, pair it with slower proteins or fiber, e.g. whole grain toast, nuts, or cottage cheese, to create a meal that provides immediate leucine and sustained amino acids, increasing the chance you'll hit the leucine threshold in that sitting. Cheese number 3, Parmesan/grated hard cheese. Why it's great. Hard-aged cheeses like Parmigiano Reggiano pack a lot of protein in a small amount, usually about 30 to 32 grams of protein per 100 grams. So even a small sprinkle adds meaningful protein and free amino acids. Parmesan also contains a high proportion of free amino acids from aging, including leucine, which makes it a clever sprinkle strategy. Add a tablespoon or two to salads, soups, or eggs to increase the meal's protein, and leucine without a big volume of food. How to use it? Sprinkle 1 to 2 tablespoons over a bowl. That could add approximately 4 to 8 grams of protein depending on the cheese, helping push a meal over the leucine threshold. Fold into warm vegetables, lentil bowls, or on top of cottage cheese toast for flavor and muscle benefits. Great for people who struggle with appetite. Concentrated protein with minimal extra calories. Caution: hard cheeses are higher in sodium and saturated fat, so portion control matters, especially if you have high blood pressure or cardiovascular concerns. Choose small amounts to boost protein while watching sodium. Practical daily plan: how to put these cheeses together. Here's a simple sample day for an active older adult. 70 kilograms Gasaba to 154 pounds, aiming for approximately 1.2 grams per kilogram, approximately 84 grams protein per day. Adjust by weight and appetite. Breakfast: half cup cottage cheese plus berries plus 1 tablespoon chopped nuts, approximately 15 grams protein. Mid-morning snack/post walk: ricotta smoothie, half cup part skim ricotta plus milk plus 1/3 cup oats, approximately 18 to 20 grams protein. Lunch: salad with beans, lean protein plus 1 to 2 tablespoons grated Parmesan, adds approximately 6 grams of protein. Afternoon snack: whole grain cracker plus 2 tablespoons. Cottage cheese or ricotta, approximately 8 to 10 grams protein. Dinner: fish, haka chicken, hash legumes, plus veggies plus sprinkle of Parmesan, 25 to 30 grams protein. Total, approximately 85 to 95 grams of protein, depends on portions. This plan spaces protein across meals, so each sitting is more likely to hit the leucine trigger and stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Pair this with 2 to 3 short resistance sessions per week, bands or light weights, and you'll maximize the muscle building response. Safety, cautions, and quick tips. A few important safety points for seniors: sodium and blood pressure. Some cheeses, especially aged hard cheeses, are high in sodium. If you have hypertension or are on a low sodium diet, choose low sodium cottage cheese, smaller portions of hard cheeses, or rinse soft cheeses, if appropriate. Kidney disease. If you have chronic kidney disease, high protein intakes might need medical supervision. Always check with your nephrologist or dietitian. Lactose intolerance. Many aged cheeses are lower in lactose. Cottage and ricotta can be tolerated by many, but test tolerance slowly. Medication check. Always check with your clinician if you're on multiple medications. Dietary changes can matter clinically. Exercise matters. Food helps, but resistance exercise is essential. Cheese alone won't rebuild muscle without a stimulus. Quick tips. Use cheese as a strategic protein booster. Add a little to meals to raise leucine and protein without forcing large portions. Mix fast, ricotta, yash whey, plus slow, cottage casein, proteins in the same meal for best results. To recap, sarcopenia is common but manageable. Focus on enough total protein, meet the leucine threshold at meals, and do resistance exercise. The three cheeses we covered, cottage cheese, ricotta, and Parmesan, are practical, tasty ways to boost protein and leucine in your meals. Used wisely, they help older adults rebuild and protect muscle. The cheat that many miss is grated hard cheese, a tiny sprinkle, Parmesan, can add concentrated protein and leucine without a big meal change, making it perfect for those with small appetites. If you tried a ricotta smoothie or cottage cheese snack after watching, tell me in the comments which one you liked best. Hit like if this helped, subscribe for more senior health tips, and share this with someone who could use an easy muscle boosting trick.